Newton-Raphson method is a method of finding the approximate root of a given equation. It is named after Isaac Newton and Joseph Raphson. Its general formula is as follows. The next iteration is equal to the current iteration minus the function of the current iteration divided by the derivative of the function of the current iteration. Newton-Raphson method can be simplified to just 4 steps. First, we must find the derivative of the given equation. Second, we must find the initial guess value, or x sub 0. Third, we must substitute x sub 0 to the general formula of the Newton-Raphson method. And fourth, we must repeat this process and substitute x sub 0 and its next iterations to the general formula of the Newton-Raphson method until we get the wanted value or roots of the equation. And now we will use those 4 steps to solve a root of an equation. The first step is to find the derivative of the equation. So by looking at this, we know that the derivative of this equation is 2x minus 2. So we will put there 2x minus 2. That's the derivative of the equation. We will now move into step 2. We will now find the initial guess value, or x sub 0. We all know that quadratic equation has 2 roots, one negative and one positive. But now we will try and find the positive root of the equation. In finding the initial guess value, we substitute whole number values to the equation. We start with 0, which will give us negative 5. 1 will give us negative 6. Substituting 2 will give us negative 5. Substituting 3 will give us negative 2. Substituting 4 is negative will give us 3. What we are finding is the value that is closest to 0. And we see it here. When we substitute 3 to the equation, we find that we have negative 2, which is nearer to 0 than the next value 4, which is 3. So we will use number 3 as our initial guess value. The third step of our 4-step process is to substitute the value of x 0 to the equation. First, we must put the equations or functions into the general formula of the Newton-Raphson method. Put the function here, so C, and the derivative of the function here. Next, we will input x sub 0 variable in here, so on C. So it's been changed to x sub 0. And the x and this one is obviously x1. This is the value of the next iteration. And now we substitute x sub 0 to the variables. Solving this, we get the value of the next iteration x sub 1 to be 3.5. We will now move into the final step of the Newton-Raphson method, substituting x sub 0 and its succeeding values, x sub 1, x sub 2, x sub 3. We substitute x sub 0 to the equation. We will get 3.5. 3.5 will be our next value, which we will again substitute to the equation, which will give us 3.45. And 3.45 will be again substituted to the equation. We will get 3.4495. And when we substitute 3.4495 to the equation, we will also get 3.4495 as a result. And that is where we can confirm that 3.4495 is the root of the equation x squared minus 2x minus 5. As we have said earlier, Newton-Raphson is a method of finding the approximate root of a given equation. It is very useful in finding the roots of the equation without the use of powerful calculators. This is Junel Aaron Akuya, and thank you for listening.